It was a warm but clear night in September. That night, Steve, Colin, and I all agreed to hang out. We met at my house. We agreed to go all the way over to the construction site to see if we could get into a carpet house. There, we just dick around and have a good time. Around 8 p.m., it was all the way dark outside. Colin and Steve just arrived. So we got going.
Man, I tell you bitches what, if we get in one of these houses, I'm gonna find a manager in the office and beat his ass, G,
said Steve. I mean, no promises, Steve. You're probably clocked out for the day, said Colin. Besides, those workers tend to really lock up the house as well once night falls, so we'll see if we're even able to get in. We walked up the hill and eventually made it into the construction neighborhood. The west part of the neighborhood is already finished being built, though we had to walk through the east part in order to find a good carpet house. We eventually made it down to another hill near the woods and walked down another road called Hook Court, which is still being built. We tried all the houses we could, but to no avail, front and back. However, eventually, we did find one house, one single-story house, and by the way, with the front door unlocked. It wasn't actually a good carpet house. It still had floors and shit like cardboard and tile on them, very dusty with the drywall and everything. But the basement had full carpet. It was nice and ready to go.
Man, this place is lit as fuck, G,
said Steve. Yeah, I'm sure we can mess around in here, at least in the basement. And we did just that. We had everything from doing boxing practice on the basement walls, doing backflips, and then, of course, punching holes in the walls, as that's what Steve likes.
Man, fuck that shit,
Steve said. Yo, Steve, chill. They worked hard on this, I said. Hey, yo, y'all want to mess around on Omegle a little bit? Colin suggested.
Well, fuck right I do, man. That's the perfect opportunity for the night. I'm trying to hit on some chicks, G,
Steve said. Steve realized they could just live like... oh, whatever. Alright, so we do just that. We get on Omegle, the website, and see how it is. We find everyone from regular dudes, a bunch of skips, and Steve even got some of the girls he likes. Well, I wouldn't say got them, but they popped up on a screen. And so Steve tries some game.
So, babes, how y'all doing?
Good, they said, obviously weirded out.
I'll tell y'all what, we finna slide over and we could get cooking.
Where do you even live? They asked.
I'm in New York City, gang. I'm rich.
This is obviously a lie, as we were in the middle of Vanderbilt, Maryland. We live in California. That's a little far, the girl said.
Nonsense, man. I'm buying plane tickets right now.
Just then, they skipped. Oh, that went well, Steve, Colin sarcastically said.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. I can pull more pussy than you any day,
said Steve. We continued scrolling on Omegle. We soon found some dudes with their dicks out. Gross, I said. Ugh, Colin agreed. We all knew that a bunch of thirsty dudes and 40-year-old men always went on Omegle, trying to see, I don't need to explain that part. But yeah, we keep on scrolling, and eventually we found one person in particular that would cancel the night early. And I just pressed a new button after the other person skipped us. We were brought to a black screen. It then said that the stranger was typing on the bottom. I wonder who this could be, Colin wondered.
Man, get your phone out,
said Steve. The stranger then finished typing and we saw the chat. It read verbatim, I know you boys are down in the basement. What the fuck are you talking about? I typed back. Show yourself. Just then, the camera that was on the previously black screen then turned on to an empty room, like it had carpet, lights, and everything. But no furniture. Kind of like the basement we were in. The camera then turned around to reveal no one other than Herbert Ernie himself. Herbert! I should have known. What are you doing here? I demanded.
Hey, boys. I'm just making sure you're being safe on land. Cybersecurity is very important, you know.
Herbert, what are you really doing on here? I said. Oh shit, Nick, Con whispered to me. What? I think Herbert's in a carpet house. How could that be? Look, said Colin. I did just that. Behind Herbert, sure enough, like I mentioned, was the exact same vibe and layout of what a carpet house looks like. It had the carpet, the lighting, the no furniture, and the exact Ryan Holmes look. He's, probably in a different one, not our carpet house. He could be anywhere in this neighborhood. Oh, I was confirmed wrong, though, when 5 seconds later, we began hearing the sound of footsteps coming from above us. Oh shit, I said. Quick, everybody hide. We did just that. We flickered off the lights and then hid in the back room under the stairs, where no one would be able to find us. Though I made a mistake, as Herbert heard everything we said.
Dan Reese. I'm just making sure that everything's going okay. Don't worry, Maurice.
And just then, the footsteps of Herbert Ernie himself began coming downstairs. Shh, everybody be quiet, I said. Just then, I turned off Omegle, hoping to get rid of Herbert. But alas, it was no use. He was no longer online. Rather, he was in real life. The footsteps of him prevailed downstairs at an even more alarming rate, as they were finally in the basement with us. Shh, I whispered to everybody. It was now pitch black down there. We turned off the light and couldn't see a thing. The whole situation is very tense, but just then, the lights of the room flickered back on, revealing the silhouette of Herbert Ernie being cast along the back wall.
I know you boys are heading there somewhere,
Herbert said. So we continued hiding and not daring to even breathe, as we were so scared Herbert would find us. Herbert then began searching every corner of the room. However, since there were not many places to hide in the room with there being no furniture and all, Herbert eventually got to the stairs.
Hey, found you, Maurice.
Herbert, what the fuck are you doing here? How'd you even find us?
I have my ways. Besides, I'm just trying to keep you boys safe. My name is Cyborg Ernie. It is my suit and duty to make sure you boys are being safe online.
No, Herbert, we don't need your help. We don't want your help. We're safe enough. In fact, you're the only one being unsafe, Colin said.
Nonsense. I've helped millions of young fellas, including ladies, keep safe from hackers.
Herbert, you're crazy. You make no sense, I said. Leave now or I'm calling the cops.
No need to do that, boys. Here, we just shut up for the night and get crazy.
Shit, get out and run, I told everybody.
Man, go, there's bitches on our asses,
Steve shouted. We went and do just that. We bust out of the house and frantically try our best to escape from Herbert. It's getting darker and colder outside now. It's pitch black and we couldn't see a thing. We weren't thinking that well though, so instead of going back the way we came initially, we darted directly into the woods of all places.
Come on, boys. You may be able to escape me on Omegle, but in the real world, I'm much more sneaky,
Herbert said. We glanced back. Herbert wasn't chasing us, rather, he stood at the back door of the house, in the crab pose, watching us. Quick, keep running, I said. We kept on running, eventually making it down to the all-infamous Banderville Creek.
What we gonna do now, gang?
Steve wondered. Shit, let's keep going, this way. We made a hook to the right, downstream. Eventually we were in the woods along Lake Banderville, before eventually the Indian Caves. Let's just go back to my neighborhood, I'd said. We did just that. We stopped running once we reached the small pond that was near the old bus stop by my house. We were all winded and out of breath. I felt like I was going to vomit from running so much. Dude, why doesn't... Bro.
Yeah, man, why that motherfucker always got room tonight?
Said Steve. I know, it's so fucking annoying. I'm sick and tired of Herbert, said Colin. I think we all were. Let's just chill here for a little bit, I said.
I agree, G.
We all do just that. We chill at the bus stop shelter, messing around on our phones and playing some music. However, our enjoyment didn't last long, though, as we soon saw the headlights rolling down the hill from the construction site. It was a moon buggy. And on that moon buggy sat no one other than Herbert Ernie himself.
Well, you boys trying to run from Sailboat Annie. We only trying to help. But now you must face the consequences of your actions.
Herbert then did the unimaginable. He stripped down until he was nothing in but his tidy whities. Oh shit! Run! Herbert then started pissing on us. Luckily, I didn't get hit, but people like Steve got drenched.
Oh man, this motherfucker's pissing on me. Look at it.
We run home and cancel the night early. That concludes why you should never go on Omegle past 8 p.m. at night.